Hello and welcome to the inaugural podcast Next Topic. And the next topic today is going to be about your favorite president, DJT, better known as Donald J. Trump, and his cadre of less than stellar cabinet members. Uh, this guy was voted in, which is truly amazing to me that he was even voted in because people didn't care about the 34 felonies that he was convicted of. So America, some people in America, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, they didn't mind putting a criminal in office. And while this criminal was running for office, he stated what he was going to do to our country. And he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. So that's no surprise to me, and it shouldn't be any surprise to you. Nothing this gentleman does or anyone within his cabinet does or say should be surprising. They are horrible people. They have no empathy for anyone. They're in this whole game to enrich themselves or to enrich people like them. I didn't vote for him. I've never been a fan of his. I wasn't a fan of his when he had a ghostwriter do The Art of the Deal, when he was a television pariah on The Apprentice. Uh, Never been a fan of his because I know his history, his family lineage. They're just a bunch of bad people, and we have enough bad people in this world that we don't need to put someone in the White House to be worse. So, with that being said, we need to be prepared for what is happening and what is going to happen for the next 4 years. The reason why this gentleman is actually in office is because the Republican Party had that stuff together. They knew exactly what they were going to do. They had a plan. They had a book. The book was called Project 25. And that book is the playbook that they are playing by now. So, um, no surprise there. So, the people who voted for him, especially the people who are living in impoverished areas like Appalachia, parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky. Those who voted for him because you thought that he was going to make America great again. He's going to make people like him great again by enriching themselves. The government subsidies that some of the people within these communities are receiving are going to be eliminated. So those who are currently receiving WIC benefits, housing benefits, Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act, be prepared, you're going to lose these benefits. He's even trying to eliminate parts of Medicare. These are benefits that we have worked all of our lives to have. They're even talking about eliminating some of the benefits of Social Security, which is amazing to me because these guys get all kinds of benefits from being criminals in office. Some of the best health care, some of the best retirement plans. And all they have to do is 4 years. We work 40, 50 years. And we're begging them to give them what they owe us, what they said that they owe us. Me being a veteran, I served 6 years in the military. I served under President Carter as well as President Reagan. Um, Voted for Carter. Unfortunately, I voted for Reagan. But again, they were better than what we have now. This guy's tearing the fabric of our country apart. He's eliminating our relationships with so many of our allies in Europe and Asia, as well as in other places. He's making innuendos about buying Iceland, changing the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. How idiotic can this guy be? It is still the Gulf of Mexico. As a matter of fact, Texas and California are part of Mexico, but we stole those lands too, or not we, but they stole those lands as well, just like they stole people from other continents. So it's nothing new there. And his sidekick, First Lady Elon Musk, who's actually running the country, is absolutely amazing that this immigrant from South Africa is wielding so much power within our government walls. Don't understand that, but it seems like he's doing all the interviews in the Oval Office while Trump is sitting behind his desk listening, and while Elon Musk's son is telling Trump to shut the F up. Absolutely amazing that this is happening. And nobody within the Republican Party sees anything wrong with it. Now, I cannot sit back and believe that every white ringer, every Republican can be that dense that they are going to sit back and allow this man to destroy this country. You know, you would think that somebody within this party would have the balls to stand up against this man. It pains me to think that they're in such fear of this feeble old man. Now you have the guy in New York, Adams, I believe that's his name, the mayor of New York. He is now kissing the ring, trying to stay the legal ramifications as following him. So he's kissing the ring. Regardless of what he says, it is quid pro quo. And he knows it, and anybody with any sense knows it. It's all about being informed. It's all about doing your diligence and research. It's all about being what they say is woke. And woke is a term that a lot of people within the Republican ranks in the right wing are using that as a racial term, woke. And what's kind of funny to me is that woke simply means informed. So they don't want informed Americans. They don't want us to be informed. So my challenge to you is to stay informed. Some of the banned books, go out and find them and read them. You know, why in the hell would they ban To Kill a Mockingbird? One of the best books ever written. One of the best movies ever produced. And they wanted to ban that book. They're afraid of white fragility. That they don't want their little children, their babies, to realize how awful, how cruel they have been throughout history. So instead of banning these things or hiding the history, let them read the history so it won't be repeated. You know, there's a lot of good people out there, and we cannot, unfortunately, take on the sins of our forefathers. We can't, but we can be better than them. And that's the thing that's heartening. That's the thing that's hurtful, is that they have the opportunity to be better than their ancestors, and they refuse to do so. So this will probably get a lot of backlash, which I'm expecting that, which I really don't care. Because, you know, I'm an American, I have freedom of speech, and I can say what I want to say. Just like you guys can say what you want to say. But hopefully, we will eventually come together as a nation. That is my prayer, that we will come together as a nation. Because, you know, my neighbor is not my enemy. The guys I work with are not my enemy. My enemy are the ones who are in Washington who are hell-bent on dividing this country just so they can stay in power. So, with that being said, this is the first of many topics that I will be covering. Those who are listening, thank you very much. If you have any type of comments, please, I welcome you to make those comments. I will read them. And hopefully this reaches someone, and that they this would inspire someone to maybe be different, to maybe look at me differently, or look at someone who like me differently, because we're all in this game together, and it is a game. Unfortunately, the playing field has never been equal. So, anyway, that's all I have for today's topic, and be well, and I will see you later. Enjoy.